Hello, this is the very last episode of this year. I'm Suzanne, and of course, I would like to share some inspiration for your New Year's resolutions. Maybe you already have a very long list, or maybe you're still looking for the right thing for next year. So, here is an idea that I think will support you whatever you want to change next year, you want to start or stop doing, or whatever it is. And maybe this is the only resolution that you need. Instead of having this long list and being super enthusiastic, we all know what happens, what tends to happen. We begin and we have all the things that we want to change, and then of course, life begins and the daily routine starts, and we just realize that maybe we can't do all of it all at once, okay? So here's an idea that will help you to do whatever you want to do and really get to your goal and your goals, okay? And this idea is to pick one thing, start right away with the new year, and do not stop until you've reached your goal, okay? It sounds simple, but it is super effective to not have lots and lots and lots of things, start everything at once, and then of course it's too much. Because changing even a little thing in our lives is work, and it's sometimes very hard to just give up a habit or start a new habit, like, I don't know, doing a fitness routine or eating healthier foods or being kinder or more patient, and whatever it is. When we want to change our habit, it's always a challenge, because the comfort zone and the normal thing and the habits is what we're used to. That's just easy to stick with, and it's always a challenge. So set a challenge that you can manage. If you have 5 things that you want to change next year, pick the one you feel is easiest to include in your everyday routine. Pick something that, don't start with the most difficult one. Pick something that seems like, I think I can do that, okay? And then include it in your everyday routine. Be realistic. You can be enthusiastic, yes, but also be realistic. Can I truly make time, I don't know, 5 days a week doing a fitness routine? Or do I have a job and a kid and all kinds of things that make it difficult? So maybe you start with 2 times a week. So it's always better to be realistic, and then maybe you plan to do 2 times a week, and then you have time for a 3rd time. Yay! Okay, so make sure you can be successful with your resolutions. Set a goal that is realistic, that you can actually include. Start with one thing only, and then really stick with it. Do not give up. Do not stop until you've made it, okay? And then, once you've successfully integrated this in your everyday life and it's part of your routine, it's getting easy, because it's part of your routine. It's not a challenge anymore. You're used to doing it. And from there, you can move on and do 3 times a week or 4 times a week of fitness routine, if we stick with this example. Or you look at your list and you're like, oh, okay, I already did this, and you are so enthusiastic and you feel so powerful and so happy, and you're so proud of yourself that you have so much energy to go to the second point of your list of things that you want to change in your life. So you have this enthusiasm of already being successful. And this will help you to move on to another topic that you feel is important in your life. Okay, so this, I think, is the only New Year's resolution that helps you to do everything and anything in life that you feel is important for you. Choose one thing, and then when you did this, move on to the next, and then move on to the next. Don't do everything at once. One thing, start right away, set a realistic goal, and do not stop and do not give up until you've reached this goal and until it's part of your routine. Make sure to give it 100%. You can't change something half-hearted. You have to be in there with all of your heart and be persistent and stick to it and look forward to when the moment comes when you realize, now it's just part of my life. It's part of my routine. It's part of who I am. And it's not such a big challenge anymore to include this in the routine, because this moment will come. We get used to everything. It's incredible that we human beings, we get used to so much. And of course, we can get used to positivity and to creating space for whatever nurtures us. Okay, so this moment will come when you suddenly realize, yes, of course I'm doing that. So give it your all. Enjoy the way. Enjoy the moment when you are like, yay, I've already made it. And now I will move on to this other thing that I want to have in my life. And that's it, actually. So that was the Feels Incredible year, and I hope your next year will be even more incredible, even better than you can imagine or wish for. Believe in yourself, stay positive, stay enthusiastic, be realistic about your goals, choose one thing, don't stop until you've made it, and I am sure you will make it. Of course you will make it, because it's important to you. And you owe it to yourself to make yourself happy. Because when you're happy and when you're fulfilled, you're this wonderful source of inspiration for everybody around you. And you will support others, and you will be more loving and more kind, and you will be just this gift for this world that you are. So, Happy New Year, and see you next year.